Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going through ICERIVER new miners. So just yesterday I was checking the website. I think Greater Good Miner just posted the video about the tweet that ICERIVER had about the new miners, but this is my site from yesterday, and then I just opened the new one and refresh. So just to compare, look at that. We have 3 new miners. So this up 3, they're going on the second row now, right over here. And now we have 3 new miners. It's one of them, which we already knew, AE0, which is a Leo miner, 50 mega hash, 100 watts, as it was advertised on other site, is actually exactly the specs on ICERIVER. And it's probably going to be available end of the I believe it's end of the March. I don't see it. It says coming soon, really. I don't know. You can't even order here on the ICERIVER website yet, but the other sources is telling me that I can order this and it will be shipped end of March or beginning of April, which gives the box shell is another gold shell, another months of the mining capability, which is interesting, right? So a gold shell probably will get another month of the full hash rate before these guys are gonna come out, which is 5 times more efficient, and it will probably blow the network a little bit more further before the monsters from the Bitman will come out. So anyways, will I get one of these? I don't know. It's tempting. Probably one just for collection, for my ICERIVER collection. Now looking at the Caspa miners, look at that, KS7 lite. So it's 4.2 terahash, 500 watts. How does it compare to the previous KS lite? What was it? KS5 lite or KS3 lite? I can't even remember. It was about, I believe, 1.2 terahash. Need to find it. Anyways, but it's same 500 watts like all the boxes they have for the lite version of the ICERIVER, which they kind of start making similar to the gold shell, but maybe a little bit more durable. I don't know. The lithium miner that I had a little bit of issues restarting. The AL3 actually works okay, but it's not longer profitable. So these guys, let's take a look if KS7 lite or this monster of 30 terahash, 3500 watts for $5,000 KS7. So I know we had 15, previous version was 15 terahash at the same wattage, and the price for this $1,800 versus 5,000, so about 2.5 times or 3 times more. Is that something like that? Close to 3 times, almost 3 times, 2.7 times probably, right? If we divide 5,000 divided by 1,800, can't do the math anymore, like 2.7, yeah, 2.8 times more expensive, but it's 2 times more efficient. Now let's look if the hashrate.no actually give us the in ASICS if that miner even here yet. So let's try to put ICE in there and see what do we have. Yeah, there's nothing here on hashrate.no yet, I guess, unless it's all the way down. No, I don't see it. So let's check KS5M. So that's the closest miner, just the double. So we can basically double the profits here. So if it's doing $4.69, if we double this amount, and this is at my electric rate, it's actually losing right now $5.11. So if we double these profits, it's actually gonna be pretty much breaking even. Actually gonna be like, what, 10 cents less 469. Okay, let's do that math real quick. 469 total profits, 469. So it's gonna double that. So we're gonna have 938, and we're gonna deduct 468. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to just deduct 468. So 511 minus 469. That's it. That's how much money I'm gonna lose. 42 cents. I'll be losing if I do at my 12 cents electric cost. Obviously, if you add 8 cents or 10 cents, it probably make a lot more sense. Yeah, you definitely gonna win there at 10 cents and make like $1 there. And obviously at 8 cents, you're gonna do a little bit better as well. You're gonna have probably like $3, a little bit less than $3, $2 maybe, and $2.80, something like that, right? Profit. So will it ROI? Probably not, even at 8 cents. So just ridiculous how this and the network hash rate probably gonna go up, because to ROI $5,000 with the Caspa emission schedule is just gonna kill that profits pretty quickly. So I don't know, with my 12 cents, I don't know if I want to try. Now the difference it could make if Caspa now testing out 10 blocks per second. Is it 10 blocks per second? The was it a tweet, or I think I've seen it in Caspa Discord. So really need to discover what's going on with that test there. It looks like, yeah, it's gonna be 10 blocks per second starting with the test net. I'm not sure if the miner is gonna get extra rewards or that's just for the nodes. Kind of unclear to me, but I guess if the miners will benefit, that potentially gonna 10x the profits. That will explode the Caspa network hash rate a crazy amount of time, because if you think about it, if you 10x on this it's gonna be $46 minus whatever $9 electrical. It will be like a $40 profits, which if you calculate at $40, anybody could do the math, times 30. And that's after power 1200. You're gonna ROI in 3 months. It definitely will explode the miners kind of interest to buy this miner. So right now, let's see if it's even, yeah, it's coming soon, so they're not available yet. None of these miners actually not available for orders. So even though they're on the website, it's all just for pricing, but there is no order available. But it's kind of cool to see now that they actually follow through. And I can't remember what's the Greater Good miner posted. Obviously, this miner already kind of was known. The KS7 lite was nothing about that one, but KS7 was a good guess, I guess. Now there is nothing for a lithium news, so there is no lithium miner that 30 terahash or something like that. So there nothing there for lithium yet. So just these 3 guys. All right, let me know, guys, if you're thinking buying of any of these. I am kind of skeptical about, but these home miners, they're like a cool little heaters. But summer is coming. I don't know if that's gonna be even great thing to buy. But the KS7, think about it, if they double, I mean 10 times 10 blocks per second, that's the rewards will increase. They're just gonna explode the network. I don't know what the Caspa network right now. Let's check it out. What do we have on Caspa? Yeah, I think it's over 1.2. It's went down a little bit, looks like. Let me see if I had it on the 2 miners, had like a little great Caspa hash rate there. 1.4, 1.2. So look at that for the last months. From 1.4, it went down a little bit. It kind of seems like not noticeable there, like going down just a tiny bit, but it was drops like to 1.13. In percentage wise, it's kind of like a 10% drop, right, from 1.4, almost actually 20% drop, 1.49, almost 1.5 exahash to 1.24. That's like 25 petahash down. 250 petahash down. That's a crazy amount if you think of the network hash rate. Think about it. We started with 1 petahash just a little bit of 2 years ago. It was just 1 petahash from GPUs when it just first to ASIC. So 250 petahash, that's like crazy amount of drop in, if you look at that way, but it's only like 20% drop, right? Roughly about 25% drop maybe, right? So it's still a pretty significant drop, but it's still didn't make Caspa ASICs profitable. So I don't know if the 10 blocks per second will make it, but we'll see how this all gonna play out. It sounds like these guys will probably dominate the network right now, because if you think about 30 terahash, that's more than any other ASICs right now on the Caspa, the KS7, unless Bitman gonna do anything. So let's look at the Bitman and miners. Let's see if they have any Caspa. Bitman, Caspa miners. So let's see if they do any of those right now. Actually, I found this video of Greater Good Miner about these AE0 miners announcement. So let's see what he posted right there. So he posted KS7L Caspa miners 60 terahash and AL5 30 terahash. So which is a lithium miner. So they didn't do a lithium miner, but they did Caspa 30 terahash. So really far away from 60 terahash for KS7, but great guess. Greater Good Miner, pretty good guess. Nothing for AE0 as the higher miner. Just the AE0 miner is only like 500 or 50 mega hash or mega, what they call them, proofs per second. And nothing else. So really is the KS7. It's not even L, is it KS7? Just KS7. They just go simple. They don't have any more L or M. They just go to 300 terahash. Anyways, that's the video. And I was gonna check the Bitman Caspa miners. It looks like 20 terahash is probably the largest that they have, KS5s. Unless they is that the Bitman website? That's the miners.com. Yeah, that's just another site. BT miners. Should just go to Bitman and check what they actually have, if there's any announcements. Let's see. We're just gonna go to the Caspa miners. Let's see what they have. They have KS5 sold out. Is it sold out? Yeah. These guys are sold out. They're 150 joules per terahash, so they're been the most efficient so far on the market. But now with the ICERIVER, it's going to be 30 terahash, but 3,500 watts. What is that? How many joules per? Let's see if it's close to that number. 30 terahash. So wait a minute. 3,500. Right, we're gonna divide by 30 terahash. So it's 116 joules per terahash. So it's a little more efficient. Not a little more, but it's probably like by 30% or so, right? More efficient than the Bitman most efficient miner. So yeah, it's cool to see ICERIVER doing something. It was like kind of frozen for a little bit. They announced this AE0 miner, which not actually they announced, but it was like on different websites. But not ICERIVER website. So let's see if the home, they posted anything on the home page. Oh yeah, they did. Look at that. They all pretty much in the first page of admin. And again, it's 116 joules per right there. I just calculated, it's already here. So those two miners, the lite and the KS7, they're same joules per terahash, 116, so very efficient. So I guess this little box is actually pretty efficient. Wait, what am I looking? What am I? KS lite 30 terahash 35. Yeah, this is the wrong information here. What? I don't get it. What did they just do a kind of mistake there? They have prices, but all of these are the same. Doesn't make sense. These two are. Come on, ICERIVER. Are you? Come on, fix this. Now I have to check. Okay, let's check this. How many joules per terahash we're gonna have here? So 4.2, 500 watts. So let's do the same math here. We're gonna do so watts, not kilowatts. So obviously we need to do 500 divided by 4.2. 119, so pretty close. Not 116, but 119. It's still gonna be most efficient home miner. So I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, looking like actually it's probably gonna be pretty efficient because you don't need to cool it down. It can warm up your house, which this one will use the fans, power of the fans and all that, so it will use more energy possibly, but and you need to use the cooler environment or something like to keep that cool, where here you can just use it as a little heater, as if you use just one or two of these guys. But obviously look at the hash rate difference, huge, right? Alright guys, well that's it for this video. Just want to update you on what's ICERIVER doing, and will I buy one of these? I just want this for my collection again. I'm not sure if I'm gonna spend $1,000, but maybe, we'll see. This one, because right now doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make anything unless today, which is the 6th of April, right? And that's when the CASPA will test out. Is it today, March? Update March 4, but March 6 at 6:30 UTC, 18:30 UTC. We invite everyone to participate in testing this transition by running TN10 nodes following the instructions below. So you need to use the TN nodes probably in order to test. I haven't really researched on that. Don't have time for going through this nodes process and that. Probably can go there and check it out on their website. But yeah, I mean, 10 blocks per second, that's gonna be a huge improvement there. If they follow in 10 blocks per second and 100 blocks per second, that makes a quite bit a difference for the CASPA miners. I don't know. It will actually expedite a CASPA mined percentage, because we will just mine CASPA a lot faster than it was even anticipated before. So I don't know. To be honest, I have no clue how will that turn out, but we'll see. Time will only tell. This one is not available for orders. It's coming soon. Is it possible that they're gonna change the price here higher? Probably not. So they're usually ICERIVER. I haven't seen ones that they actually increase their pricing. Can this happen? Possible, but not likely. They sold out boards for KS5L. That's weird. Anyways, they have a bunch of parts now. I mean, they growing. Looks like they have more parts for services now than actual ASICs. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and we'll see you guys on the next one.